Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. With that, let's head on up to Foxborough. Standing by with the call at Gillette Stadium, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL, and now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
And it's caught by Herndon. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 42.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And his throw is incomplete. The starters defensively now for the Patriots. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 catches, 69 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he whips that one incomplete there. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and now it's second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. This is Michel on the counter. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Mike 51, Mike 51. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. On second down, Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, 47. Don't say nothing.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got an open man. It's a noon one. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Carl Nassib in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Got his man. That's Harry. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there for New England. 43 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. From the red zone now, Tannehill to Michel on the screen. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. New York set to take the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down.
On play action, they'll throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now back to throw. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back to throw now on 1st down. Anunua's got it, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check 24, check 24.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Anderson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Jefferson. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 24. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
On 2nd down, Michel. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Tannehill. And he checks this one down to Williams. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Off the draw, here's Michel. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. Tannehill on 3rd down. This pass complete to Reynolds. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got him for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
New York set to take the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion. to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Quincy Enunwa couldn't reel that one in, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught by Herndon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Dobbins. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Corbin. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. Now Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Tannehill. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Second and 6. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. They'll set up to throw, and Anderson's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. An update from Buffalo, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
C.J. Mosley on the
Two times.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 34-yard line.
And it's Michel once again.
Get there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Patrick Owasor providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Michel. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Mike 5-4.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Ready? Mike 54. Mike 54. We're gonna get this stop here, D.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Got his man, that's Harry. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Tannehill now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. And he loses the football a second time. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
That's our ball, baby.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
54, right there. 54, Mike. I got one. Big grip.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Keep it up. Get it.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michel. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Following the penalty, Michel. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. On the ground, this is Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now Mason. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop. Here's the 2nd and 7. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Now Tannehill looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This one caught by Crowder. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
This is Harris. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he will find his man on the outside. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A gain on the play.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Go there.
15 first down.
15 left.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Coverage there by Brian Body Calhoun.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Let's go, baby.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll run it. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Ready, 48, Pittsburgh. Check, 48's the mic. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing just about on his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Harris to return. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Michelle. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I know you feel that.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, D.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Off the draw. Here's Williams. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
Intended for Sonny Michel. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Now back to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Back to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. That'll bring up second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's got Herndon, his tight end. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. He'll look to throw. Caught here by Bell. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they'd been down there. They'd been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Here's Tannehill.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
We got 3, run. We got 3.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Here we go.
Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. You're not ready. You're not ready. Shoot.
On 2nd down now, Michel, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Hard throw, incomplete.
Started to look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw here's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Bell. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Pull it together.
Tannehill on 1st down. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. 14 yards is the pickup there on a New England 1st down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Come on, D.
On 2nd down and 4. Tannehill. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll look to throw. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Jamal Williams. But now it's 3rd and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback, because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Jets, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for New England, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take